Hello and welcome to today's podcast episode.
Hi, everyone. We're glad you're here with us today.
Today, we're going to talk about something very useful for English learners: how to make your brain think in English.
Yes, it sounds interesting, right? Thinking in English will help you speak and understand the language better.
That's true. So, how do we start? The first step is to practice a lot.
Exactly. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to think in English.
One good way to practice is by using English every day. For example, you can try thinking about what you're doing in English.
That's a great idea. For instance, if you're making breakfast, think about the steps in English, like I'm boiling water or I'm cutting vegetables.
Yes, and you can also try to name objects around you in English. If you're sitting in a room, look around and say the names of the things you see, like table, window, or lamp.
That's right. It's a simple but effective way to start thinking in English.
Another good method is to change the language on your phone or computer to English. This way, you'll see English words every day and get used to them.
Good idea, Ryan. The more you surround yourself with English, the more your brain will start thinking in English automatically.
Absolutely. Another way to help your brain think in English is to watch movies or TV shows in English.
Yes, and if you don't understand everything, don't worry. Just listen and try to pick up words and phrases.
Right. Over time, your brain will start to connect English words with their meanings, and you'll understand more without thinking in your native language first.
Another helpful tip is to practice speaking in English as much as possible, even if you're just talking to yourself.
That's a great suggestion. You don't always need someone else to practice with. You can start by repeating what you hear in English or trying to talk about your day in English.
And it's okay if you make mistakes. The important thing is to keep practicing.
Yes, don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
Another way to improve your thinking in English is to read books or articles in English.
That's true. Reading helps your brain get used to English sentence structures and vocabulary.
You don't have to read a lot at once. Start with short stories or simple articles and try to understand the main idea first.
Exactly. And don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just try to guess the meaning from the context.
That's a great way to learn. The more you read, the more your brain will get used to thinking in English.
Another helpful tip is to learn common phrases in English.
Yes, if you learn phrases like, how are you, or what's your name, they become part of your thinking process, and you'll start using them naturally.
Right? It's much easier to remember and use phrases than to remember single words.
Absolutely. And when you learn new words or phrases, try to use them in sentences right away. This will help your brain make connections.
That's a great way to practice. Also, try to think in full sentences instead of just focusing on single words.
Yes, thinking in sentences will make you feel more comfortable speaking and understanding English.
And the best part is that you don't have to wait for the perfect moment to start. You can start right now, today.
Exactly. The more you practice, the easier it gets.
So, to summarize, practice English every day. Try to think in English even for simple things and surround yourself with English as much as possible.
And don't forget to be patient with yourself. Learning to think in English takes time, but with practice, it will get easier.
That's right. Thanks for listening to today's episode.
We hope you enjoyed it and that these tips help you on your English learning journey.
Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.